There's beef going on right now. Jay
There's a lot
Prince,
going on in this.
Offset and Takeoff fought last night at the Grammys. What happened? Offset and Takeoff. Yeah. I didn't watch it either till this morning. Doesn't matter. Yo,
we live right now.
Yeah, it's fucking. Say he got banana for hands.
You see those?
Silverback gorilla. Eight hands.
That's a fact.
There we
They
go.
be loving them too.
Ladies and gentlemen, he grabbed that ass. He grabbed their soul.
You feel me? Yo, look it out. It's your boy Bush, Jay Black. We in the building.
Yo. What's good, y'all?
Emergency live. We see the internet going crazy right now. You know, Jay Prince and the whole family, they was on, $1 million worth of game yesterday. They had a lot to say, and, you know, obviously it was pertaining to the death of Takeoff. Rest in peace.
Tony the Closer.
Shout out to Tony the Closer, and shout out to $1 million worth of game. But I just found it crazy the way, you know, his sons, they kept it humble. They was cool with it and with everything else. But the pops, Jay Prince, the oldest one, man, he had a lot to say, and he had a lot to say going right at Takeoff. You feel me? You seen that shit?
That's seen it, man. You know, my perspective is like this. Let's keep it all the way G. Like, you're old school, you know what I'm saying? Old school guy, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to come with some morals, some values. There's two things that I feel like he missed out on. One, you talking to somebody that's younger than you. And two, everybody go through different stages of grievance. You know, you're dealing with someone who was at odds with someone who passed away, and now you are like, you know, you're coming at them. This person is dealing with the death in a way that we can't even imagine, you know. They didn't get to amends what they thought they could have probably some years down the line. They didn't get to fix that, and now you coming at me and talking about that. Come on, man, it's not right. It's not fair. Jay Prince got to do better, man, because a lot of people's looking up to him, but this event, this whole thing, it's just making him look bad, man.
I found it crazy how Jay Prince was speaking on Offset's relationship with Takeoff. Like, you shouldn't be speaking on that, for one. I understand he's talking on the situation that went down. For him to be speaking on their relationship, he out of line for that.
Yeah.
Now, they said there was a fight at the Grammys between Offset and Quavo. I thought Quavo and Offset, because of the death, they made up and they were back together, you know, trying to work it out because they lost their brother. But apparently they had a physical altercation. This is what several publications said. Like, it got physical. And now, right after that, you see the interview with $1 million worth of game came out. Now, do you think Quavo is dealing with Jay Prince and the family still?
Nope. I don't think so.
I don't know. It seems funny because
I don't know, but I'm just saying I don't think so. You never know.
Jay Prince had some good things to say about Quavo.
But what he said was he spoke to he did speak to Q from QC. You know, he did mention that in the interview. So I'm thinking, you know, Offset and Q, you know, they were at odds. So he may have gotten some information from him. You know, other than that, I don't think there's any valid. I don't think, you know, what does it take? Offset will want to speak to him. I mean, or even Quavo will want to speak to Jay Prince.
He shouldn't, because that wouldn't be cool. That would be some lame shit in my book.
And no way to look at it other than like, yo, I tried to get out the situation that took my brother's life, my nephew's life. Like, you know, I came down with y'all supposed to keep me safe. It didn't happen. And now you're speaking on somebody's situation that they had, you know, they was at odds. They was at odds, but they was together with each other longer than you and these guys was, and they died when they was with you. You can't speak on that. When he was in your care, he ain't survived. He ain't alive. But when he was with your man Offset, he could say he was alive and he was good. Jay Prince ain't got no place to talk right now, man, especially with this shit looking like he has something to really do with it, you know?
So why is it that Quavo and Offset, why do you think, you know, we can only speculate, but why do you think Quavo blames Offset for Takeoff's death? Because really, honestly, we all know Offset was the one, they said, as far as the streets and stuff like that, Offset was the one doing the time, always in trouble. He might have been the most outspoken one when that Joe Buttons thing went down. You seen who jumped up first type of stuff.
Right.
Offset was more, I would say, from me, outside looking in, he was like the protector, the big brother that was more familiar with the streets. to keep. I think maybe they would have exited the building if Offset was there. He'd be like, nah, this shit ugly. Let's get the fuck out of here. Do you think Quavo blames Offset for the death?
You know, I have no place to speak on the blame or that, you know, because, like I said, there's different levels of grievance. You know, when you grieve, and you go through many different levels of grievance. So you do go through the blame stage, you go through the why stage. You know, he may have blamed himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for him gambling, you know, to the point where they was, you
Yeah,
know, and I
right.
can't even speak on that because, you know, I don't want to put nothing negative out there, and I want to give the man the respect, you know, his family the respect that they deserve. But, you know, it's tough, man. It's hard to say, man. It's a possibility, man, because when they was with Offset, things ain't like that ain't go down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fuck. That's a terrible
Things like
thing,
that
you
ain't go
know.
down.
Excuse my language. I'm trying to keep the monetization, but that's terrible for them to be fighting at the Grammys over this situation. You know, circumstances that's just a horrible thing. Takeoff was a icon, a superstar, you know, and his life was taken. They said he was the most humble guy, and they said Offset was the guy that. I mean, Quavo was the guy with the, you know, the mouth and the most outgoing type of dude. So I don't see why they couldn't swallow the whatever anger they had during the Grammys and get over that bullshit. You feel me? And perform, because it was supposed to be a dedication song towards for Takeoff.
Right.
So
I believe it was also something about Offset not being able to get on the stage and to perform
so Offset was
with
late and
Quavo.
he didn't make it, or he didn't want to do it.
Ooh, we gotta find out.
Yeah, we gotta find that out.
But at the end of the day, man, give respect, man. Respect is due, man. If you was late, that was your opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, you can't blame nobody else. You know, you
Not
can't
at
be
all.
on it like that.
But this your boy
Man.
Bush talking, and I'm gonna say this: fucking Jay Prince looking crazy. Got the whole family looking crazy. They looked crazy when they did the memorial all early. They offended the family, and now he's on there just, you know, putting negative light on the whole situation. Still keeping that going. And he too old for that shit. All that mob ties. All right, I get it, but right now it ain't the time for that. He on there still with the tough guy shit. I can't rock with that, tell you the truth, and I don't like it at all. And I even seen his sons looking at him, gave him a little side eye, like, "Damn, pops, the fuck," you know what I mean? Because they not with it, and that's just the truth. Everybody, you got to follow Jay Prince because he the money. That's where the money came from. But when you looking at the way he moving right now, I don't think he's setting a good example at all. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie.
He not, but you know, it's pointing towards guilty, man. Like he feel offended, man. Like he got to defend himself, man.
How he
You
feel
know,
offended? What did?
that's what I'm
What?
saying. Like he feel offended by something in order to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you making all this money, you got all these things going on. You know, I'm not gonna say out of mind, out of sight, but you know, you're not the one dealing with their death. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they are. So it's not in your face like that all day, every day. Why are you so pressed to talk about it in public? Why are you so pressed? Let's just wait till the court come. You want to talk about some snitch dude? You want to talk about somebody in their camp who's snitching? You want to talk about
That's crazy.
You want to talk about the flowers? You want to come like, why are you talking to people
The
that
nerve
don't
of
even
this dude.
matter?
I ain't gonna lie. The nerve of this dude, man.
These people
He's
don't
too
matter.
old. Too old for that shit.
Us in the comments don't matter. Nigga, man.
I do respect the way Jay Prince Jr. He kept his, you know, his humility, maybe because his pops was there and he didn't want to jump out the window, or maybe he just understands the situation and it's not time to get on no super tough shit. We already know how y'all playing. Shout out to New Age Plug for sure. We already know about the reputation of them dudes and whatever they supposed to be, mob ties, all this type of shit. But the way that death went down, and we talked about this before, that wasn't no mobster shit. That was some sloppy, retarded shit. So let's really get into it. So I'm gonna just say that again. Jay Prince looking dumb. He got the family looking stupid, and we looking dumb too. Let's really get into it. But honestly, and that's all I gotta say about that. As far as Jay Prince, y'all know how I get down. I'm gonna speak on it. I really want to know the details about this fight, though, man. Like Quavo, like come on, Quavo and Offset fighting.
It's not a good look.
That's terrible. You feel me? At the Grammys, you want that song that you made for Takeoff, you want that shit to go up, like how when Diddy did Biggie shit, every breath I take, But it ain't gonna go nowhere when you doing when you got it surrounded by negativity and it got a negative light. It's gonna fuck up the song. It's gonna fuck up the memory. It fucks up everything. You feel me? It's just not a good look. You know what I mean? And I think Jay Prince and them got something to do with that fight. I ain't gonna lie.
Think so? So when was that interview?
That I don't know, but it dropped yesterday.
Okay.
$1 million worth of game. I don't know when the interview was, but it's interesting now, to find out that the Migos are still beefing, and then you see Jay Prince. He big up Quavo, but he talking shit about Offset. I find that shit to be funny, and I know Jay Prince got some shit to do with. He knows the intricates. He fuck with QC.
Yeah.
He know. Come on, so he knows some shit that we don't know, and there's a reason why he's bigging up Quavo and trying to tear down Offset.
I guess I don't know. It still doesn't look good, man, because the people are mad, man. The people are still mad. We lost one of the greats, Takeoff. The Migos will never be the Migos again. We'll never get that music. We'll never get that vibe, that feel. Big shout out to Takeoff. He's still here. Offset is still here. But it was three of them, you know what I'm saying, that made that thing pop.
The Migos, yep.
Yeah, and so, Atlanta is still suffering, man. Atlanta's mourning. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta's mourning, man. You took somebody away that people love, man. And then hip-hop is still mourning, man. Y'all got some explaining to do other than complaining to do.
And Jay Prince, you grimy for knowing the situation with the Migos. Offset is getting sued or whatever. He's suing QC. It's turmoil with the Migos. And now, what these dudes do that's like manipulators. He's using that in the situation and he's trying to divide and conquer. Oh, Quavo, we got love for you. We gonna get together. Nothing but love here for you.
Crazy, right?
But Offset, basically he came at him real tough and real crazy. So you see how he's trying to use divide and conquer. I don't respect that because this is a young group who, like, a young black group came up from nothing, and now they feed a lot of people. I don't respect Jay Prince's stance. I just don't. I don't give a damn about none of that. The boy is tripping. You feel me? And these are my thoughts, not thoughts of anybody else on the network. This is just me, Bush. This ain't Bullites, but that shit upset me. I swear to God, because I see what he's doing. I hate manipulating ass motherfuckers. I see what he's doing. He knows that they got turmoil with QC. Then he know that Quavo, obviously he know Quavo don't like Offset no more.
Yeah, there's some tension in there.
So he's trying to use that.
I think also Offset needs to go ahead and take responsibility and understand that.
For what?
So you took a stance to stay away. So you gotta give this man time to even adjust to you. You can't just say you want to be back into somebody's life because y'all lost somebody.
That's what you're assuming happened.
But I'm just saying, why you there?
Because he's the artist too.
Yeah, but they didn't call you. You're not the main guy. The main guy that had the performance that was with him last was his uncle.
Fuck out of here. He got every right.
That was his uncle.
He got every right to be there.
He do got every right to be there.
Because nobody could come in between him and Takeoff's relationship.
Yeah, but he don't got the right to get on that stage. Because before they left, it was Unc and Nephew. That was the group. He separated himself and he's suing the company.
But death changes things, homie.
It does.
Somebody died. His brother died.
It does change things, but you gotta respect everybody and everybody's wishes and everybody's emotions. You can't force your way back into somebody's life after you just fuck around and like left niggas. And then right. He could, like you say, he could be feeling some way because you wasn't there, nigga. This shit happened, nigga. Where was you at, nigga?
And that's what I was asking.
Offset is dad, nigga. I mean, Takeoff is dad, nigga.
And where was you at?
You over there bitching about some money. We made money when you was locked up, nigga. It's a lot of shit, man. That shit be having me tight, man.
But I really don't give a fuck because I still say he had the right to be there because his brother got killed. And he was an original part of the group. If it wasn't for him, there would be no Migos, just like if it wasn't for Takeoff, just like if it wasn't for all of them niggas. But what I'm saying is, I don't think it was that situation. I don't really think that because I think Quavo's smart enough to know it would have been great if Offset was on that stage during that time. I think Quavo's smart enough to know let's make this moment great. Let's
not sit your ass down. You left niggas, and it's all right You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit changed. I let you come around. We chilling, but you don't tell me what to do and what's going on. No nothing.
Now you
Nigga.
changing the whole shit.
Nah, but you don't
He
tell
didn't
me
tell
nothing.
no. How you saying he
But
told
I'm
somebody?
saying if I say no is no. They saying that Takeoff. I'm sorry, I keep confusing it. They saying that Offset was supposed to get on stage with Quavo. Quavo deaded it. If Quavo deaded it, that's just how he felt. You know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't have a conversation where he brought you on, if y'all didn't have a conversation where y'all spoke about it prior to that, it's quiet.
They can't have a conversation
You
now
got my number
because he dead, homie. They can't.
No,
I'm talking about the
Quavo.
Migos. You can't have now. It's one is gone, so now it's 50-50. So now they about even. Now they even stance. Like so, if everybody got to say now as far as the Migos evenly because it's 50-50 now.
There ain't no more Migos. Your man Offset separate himself. It was Unc and Nephew, or it was Unc and Few, I think it was something like that. Neff and Unc, something like that.
So you blaming?
I ain't blaming,
Offset.
but I'm saying that he gotta be patient. It don't matter. You gotta give Quavo the most patience because you left him at a time where he ain't leave you. They said handle the situation better. When they came on Drink Champs, they was like, yo, you should have just handled the situation better. Q been with us since day one. You been our brother since day one. We loyal to each other. That internet shit.
But how Offset feel when he feel like we being fucked over? Y'all follow me here, and now I'm telling y'all something. Y'all ain't rocking with me because the label y'all comfortable and y'all built these relationships with QC and these niggas when they wasn't there in the beginning when we built this shit. When Gucci Man was there, we built this shit. Now these dudes come in and y'all rolling with them over me. Now how he feel? You feel me? How he feel about that? That's what I'm saying. So niggas don't consider him at all. Tell you the truth. You know why? Because he got the wife Cardi B. He lit. His solo project was the biggest out of their solo projects. He's the nigga that wrote Raindrop, Drop Top. He's the lit nigga. So niggas looking at him like he's the bad guy. Nah, he not the bad guy in this situation because he was crossed in the beginning. I think, from my opinion, they
niggas
crossed
always
him.
watching somebody's pockets.
I'm just saying.
What does his pockets got to do with the morning?
There's a reason why all of a sudden he's up and they looking at Quavo and them like the underdogs when we all knew Quavo was the star. Quavo now there's a reason why we looking at them as the underdogs and we looking at Offset as the big. That's how I feel the people seeing it. I don't know.
If you know hip hop, you know they was evenly yoked. It wasn't gonna be nobody gonna be better than nobody. Cause Offset is fire with his shit and he got a whole fan base. Even Quavo wanted to be solo. He wanted to go solo way back. If Quavo went solo, his shit would have popped. Look at Takeoff. We start hearing more Takeoff. Everybody start feeling they could have had their own solo careers, man. They was just that good, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was like we looked at it no way. Some people
I'm talking about how we looking at the situation now from the census and every blogger out here and all the people in the comments, they look at Offset as the bad guy.
I don't look at Offset as the bad guy. I look at him as somebody that's trying to get some money. He's trying to get his money right. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't gotta go with the deal you want. But you see, you got to have a mature mentality to understand that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to business, you got to take the emotion out because it's business, not personal. And I don't have to take that slice of cake that you take.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
But they don't agree. That's
if
what I'm
want the half, I'm going to go get the half. You don't got to judge me, but people judge people because you okay with selling it with a quarter of the cake. Nigga, I want half the cake. If I don't want a quarter, why you mad at me? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. That's what you selling it for. I don't see it like that. I see it like this man want his money. He's going to go do what he got to do. The way he going to handle it is going to affect how his career is going to go. But I don't see him as a bad guy, as a talented artist. My man did jail time and came back. He made more money than me and went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
I got no more respect. You got to respect the grind and the hustle.
For sure. But is this the beginning of the ultimate demise of Takeoff? This beef that they had within the group, which separated Offset, which made them do moves that they don't usually do probably if Offset was there. Because one person in the mix changed the dynamics for everything. That's how shit work and everything. Like one thing could change something and switch up everything. Now, the fact that Offset wasn't with the crew no more, is that the beginning of the downfall of the Migos, you feel me? Because I really feel if Offset was there, Takeoff would be still alive right now. If Offset was there at that Dice game. Feel me? And that's just how I feel. So I do believe that people are mad at people got undertone or subconsciously mad at Offset for the death of Takeoff because they feel like, nigga, where was you? Just like you said with so much passion earlier, nigga, where was you?
No, that's a fact. That's just giving the option on emotions because we always gotta look at both sides of things. You know what I'm saying? Whenever if we're going to try to make something up, you gotta look at both sides. There's gonna be the happy side. There's gonna be the downside. A lot of people don't look at that. You know what I'm saying? They don't even care to even think about that. So, I just want to give an example of both sides. And honestly, true. These guys are talented, man.
Man,
together or not, yeah.
Migos changed
stars.
the game.
These guys are rock stars. Yo, Offset was still performing solo. And another thing, these bloggers, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers always say shit for shock value. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So a lot of times that shit don't really be heartfelt, don't really be meaningful.
That's true.
They just be wanting to fuck with the views and the algorithm and try to get motherfuckers to watch their shit. That shit be fake news. Fake news.
And don't get me wrong, we understand the game, we understand the click and all that, but we ain't gonna do no fake news here. Nah, and we're gonna just speak real 100. And that's what people, whoever the few that fuck with us, that's what you know. So let's just keep that in mind. You feel me? But and the shit I'd say I really believe. I do believe that Quavo undertone feel Takeoff feel Offset is has something to like not have something to do, but if Offset was there, I do believe things would be different, honestly. You feel me? Things would have been different. And I don't think nobody could disagree with that. Because they all had dynamic personalities. They all was three different motherfuckers. You feel me?
I still listen to old Migos shit from their first album.
Mm-hmm.
Bando, Versace, Birds. Like I was living in Atlanta when the Migos hit. Offset wasn't even around like that because he was locked up. But these guys had a present with just the two of them. They really built something from the ground up, fan by fan. People was hating on these kids when they first came out. Drake had to hop on their shit. Mm-hmm. They didn't hop on Drake's shit.
You're right. That's a fact.
Migos.
They had a different sound.
Migos was so hit. Soulja Boy had to get on their shit. They never really hopped on people's shit. You know what I mean? Yep. And it was just two of them. So when Offset came home and it was finally all three, that was just a whole new movement, man. So even now, God rest his soul, with Takeoff passing, these two right here still, I know they're going to give us a different chapter of something that's going to be great, man. And that's what I'm looking forward towards.
Okay, I see what my man's saying. And shout out to John Hamilton. He said it doesn't matter who was there. When it's your time, it's your time. I agree. I do agree. But guess what? We just here, and shout out to Ray Burgess all day. That's the homie. But we analyzing the situation, and that's what we do here. Yeah, I know when it's your time, it's your time. But at the same time,
certain things do shift the dynamics, man.
And you can't deny that, you feel me? And maybe the dynamics was shifted for the reason, and we all know, and when it's your time, but we still analyzing how it happened, how it possibly could happen.
Because in life, we do have a choice. You know what I'm saying? You have the choice to say certain things. You have the choice not to say certain things. You have the choice to pick up that phone. You have the choice, that's how you got to look at it, man. I had the choice to come to work today or call out.
Yeah, like say, God forbid, I'm rolling, whatever, and somebody pull up on me and do me in. Now, you can analyze when I woke up, put these pair of shoes on, could have stopped at McDonald's, didn't do that. The chain of events that landed me in that moment, that's what I'm saying. And that's what we're doing with the Takeoff situation, because the chain of events say it go all the way back to when Offset, and if Offset was there at that time, it would have been different, homie. That's just what it is. Now, you agree with me, but shout out to you, John Hamilton. You feel me?
Yeah. But now I agree with John too to a degree. I do agree with you. When it's your time, it's your time. You know what I'm saying?
Big up to y'all first. Oh, St. Lucia. Shout out St. Lucia.
Yeah.
That's where my pops from.
Okay.
So shout out.
Yeah, St. Lucia.
But and nobody could deny that. Yeah, we say when it's your time, it's your time. But we just going back and seeing, okay, what landed, what happened, how did it land like that? Because and do you disagree? Like if Offset was there, it would have been totally different. Do you disagree with that, or you agree?
I agree. If Offset was there, I feel like it would have been different. I think it would have been a different outcome. Now, if it would have happened the same, fine. But I feel like instead of him getting shot, maybe Offset would have like been in the way to like push. I don't know, but like
it would have been
it
different
would
for
have been
sure.
different.
And I think maybe
even...
Offset would be like, "Oh, let me out of here. They tripping type of shit."
Yeah.
Now
He
shout out Earl
up,
Monroe.
or he would have stood up and started fighting with the dude.
Probably,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's get them
they would have went for the gun, like Quavo much smaller. He ain't really, he got pushed around.
Shout out Earl Monroe because I think he talking about the
It wasn't cool.
Is he talking about? You gotta read it out loud.
And now they're reading paperwork on air. What he talking about?
Is he talking about the interview? The
Jay Prince shit.
Yeah, the Jay Prince shit.
Yeah.
I and that's why I'm talking about Jay Prince, the Pops Senior, because he was the one that was supposed to be responsible enough to. But that's what made me think, like, how are you so bold? Do you have some other protection? Perhaps the feds. I don't know. You feel me? I don't know, but I got the right to ask the question. This is me speaking.
Yo, he gotta have some type of
because
protection.
It's like how you got he got some gall. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? John Hamilton said, "Y'all keep doing your thing." Shout out to you,
shout
homie.
out to John, man.
But
appreciate that.
Like niggas tell me if I'm wrong for thinking like this dude is bold. He got some protection or something. Oh, there we go. Yeah. But like bottom line, that Jay Prince shit was messy. It was sloppy. I don't respect and Gilly and them said they were hesitant to do that interview. They didn't really want to do it.
Gilly cleared himself in the beginning.
He let
him know. And you got to understand, like, it's not him. It's these people. And when these people tell you to do your job, you got to do your job. You don't got no say-so. You don't got no say-back, no kickback, no nothing. Like, you got to do what they tell you. You got to do what they tell you.
Yeah, Earl, shout out to you. He said they still investigating and they doing a podcast about it. Yeah, so Gilly, the guy that refused to do the interview with 6ix9ine and the guy that's a thoroughbred and who yeah, he probably shouldn't have did that interview. But a nigga like me coming from the bottom, yeah, for sure I'm gonna do that interview. Give a fuck. You feel me? To get on in the beginning. And I'm interested. I wouldn't give it because it's like I'm not on no side. It's like I'm neutral. You feel me? I got the right to hear this black man speak on how he think of this other black man, like any man. But Gilly, I think I don't know. You feel me? I don't know.
But $1 million worth of game is a platform that's on Barstool. Mm-hmm. We all know where Barstool stands. So
yeah,
everything is just open. Too. It's open politics. So they're gonna give you that platform to talk how you feel, freedom of speech, and that's what we live in. You know what I'm saying?
But, and I'm with it too. But I'm just saying,
when somebody's speaking on a case and using certain terminology, you just gotta be mindful, man, of what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's comfortable. Everybody's so comfortable to want to, respond, but you gotta realize what you responded to.
And know how to talk and shit, unless you're protected by higher powers. Because that's really you see how 6ix9ine talk. He got relationships with them people. You see how certain dudes talk, and a lot of people are mad at Troy Ave. You feel me? Because I guess he's gonna be talking. He from Brooklyn, and he from not far from where I'm from. You know what I mean? But they said he about to be talking in the case with the tax zone situation and shit like that.
Man, that shit is... Now,
and the way he be talking, if you've seen the interview, a shout out to Mav Hopper, another Brooklyn boy, on his interview. It's called My Expert Opinion.
Yeah.
You see Troy Ave, he talking real reckless, like he's protected, like that's the way I be thinking.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, no funny stuff. It's like when you out of the way and somebody comes to you, they're gonna get caught. So it's like, who's really gonna spend that much time to come for this man? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, when you out in the street and you local, you put yourself at risk. But this guy had money to get out of there. He chose to stay in that environment, and then that stuff happened. But on the flip side, people were saying he was snitching. But tell me how he snitched and the video is out. That's what I'm still confused about. I didn't really get too much deep into that, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like it was gangster how he handled the situation. You know what I'm saying? Somebody came and shot his man. He took the gun, shot the dude that shot his man.
Yeah, everybody feel like that. But I'm talking about now in the court case.
When that shit happened, they were saying he was a snitch. They were saying he was telling. Yo,
Yeah,
the
you're right.
energy, the
You're right.
energy
I'm
was
talking
bad
about
on
every
him.
certain niggas, but not everybody. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the energy was
You're right.
bad on him, and it's still kind of like iffy. You know, I don't even know if I'm clear to say that. People might look at me crazy, but I don't know. Y'all gotta tell me.
We can speak
Somebody
our
inform
mind.
me.
Ain't nobody telling on nobody
Yeah.
here. So what he say? What he got? He said.
He
He said, "Y'all good. You just reacting to Jay Prince doing too much talking. Jay Prince trying to clear his name, Junior name, trying to change the narrative.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But to me, that's the point though, homie. I don't know if you heard what we've been saying. He was being messy if he trying to clear his name, because then he went about the tough guy act. Not act. He might be a tough guy, or whatever. But he did the tough guy shit. That's what I'm saying. That's hard. That's not trying to clear your name. Basically, he was dragging his nuts. That's how I feel. Pause.
Yeah, big facts. He's like, yeah, and I'm gonna address Offset. I'm not gonna leave him out. Don't ever put me in a situation where I gotta defend myself.
For sure.
Yo,
don't lie, homie, and act like he wasn't. And he could have did it clean. His boys, they knew what's up, and they was trying to keep it cool.
That was
some public tough guy shit, homie, and that's just a fact. Everybody know that. Everybody
like, so you made the threat. Ain't nothing gonna happen to your old ass. Oh nah, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you, because that means you got them boys behind you.
He said the interview was all about Migo. What?
He said the Migo bull business. Okay. He was saying about just the Migos shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the bullshit that happened with them, you know?
Jay Prince feeling some pressure in the streets, allegedly. Something in the... I'm sure.
That's a fact.
Atlanta got a lot of goons. A lot of niggas that love the homie Takeoff, and the way it was going down. Maybe because of the bloggers or whatever, but it was going down like y'all was just rolling around, chilling and boasting about it. That y'all... I don't know. But the way the media was portraying it, you feel me? Because I know the way the truth is something totally different and whatever else. But the way the media portrayed it, it was like, oh, look at BMF. Look at Mob Ties. They in Atlanta, and y'all landed in Atlanta, Jay Prince Jr. And it was like, oh yeah, we out here. It's all, you know what I mean? But nobody really said, yo, man, this is, I guess, the memorial. They got in trouble for the memorial. But what you think about that when you first heard about it?
When I first heard it, I said, I got to see the whole picture. I got to see the whole thing. Because they just showing, you could tell it was just showing a small portion. You could tell it was cut off. But when I looked at the whole thing, I just felt like it was unnecessary. I felt like they didn't need to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just say it regards online. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to do nothing down here. Y'all don't got to participate in nothing. Y'all could send money. Y'all could send everything in private. Y'all could talk to these people in private. Don't make this shit public. Fuck what the public say if you respect somebody. If it was really like that, you know what I'm saying? You got to be hesitant, you know what I'm saying? And just deal with the people. Fuck what the people say. You clear your name later when the truth comes out.
Yeah.
Because you know it's going to come out.
And your lawyer would probably say, shut up. Shut the fuck up about it. Don't mention it at all. Don't even talk about that shit. Don't even...
I don't know, man. That shit
But it's sticky because that was somebody who... Because they was getting in the music industry. So... I'm sure there's somebody who they was in their circle all the time. You feel me? Migos, and they know the nigga too.
Yo.
Just like the jeweler nigga, not saying that, but whatever. But I'm just saying a lot of shit surrounded them. And we've been talking about that on this channel. You feel me?
It's over for this whole mob tie shit. That shit's about to start going downhill.
Because it's unless it's protected.
If anything comes out to the point where they kill Offset, or something happens, you kill two of the Migos.
So why did the DJ shoot him? They saying it's a DJ that's arrested. Like, we don't know the... but...
It's over.
Because...
Now you talking about killing another Migo. What are you saying?
I'm not going to say he said killing him.
All right, you're right. He said, don't ever put me in a situation where I had to defend myself.
Because it won't be good for you.
He came out with the old folktale stories. He's like, these kids, these niggas nowadays like to throw rocks and hide their hands. What? Throw rocks? And how what?
Because you in the media, whatever he accusing Offset of is not in the media, so we don't know nothing you talking about. You talking about he throwing, and I heard it. Oh, you heard some shit? So now this he say, she say game. You feel me? It's messy as fuck.
It's
man,
messy,
get
off the internet.
Messy.
Get off the internet. Yo, give me your phone. Nah. Give me your phone. Don't say
That's a fact.
Don't tell nobody.
But nobody got the gall or the balls or because he probably a real bully. Ain't nobody gonna tell him, nah, man, stay the fuck off the internet. God damn. Leave this shit alone, man.
Daddy, you just sent him a threat. Daddy, like his son can't. You just sent him a threat. You can't do that.
I heard through the grapevine, because you heard. That's the crazy part. Because you heard, man. And let's get real here. That's crazy.
You know,
so now you address it on the internet. And shout out to Offset, because a real nigga gonna say something. Fuck it. Shit, he addressing me, so I'm gonna say something too. Fuck
I just put one and one together. You know why he said I ain't gonna leave Offset out? Because they had to talk already.
Oh yeah, they told him to. He said, "Pop." They said, "Pop, leave it now, Pop."
They said, "Leave that alone."
He said, "Nah, I'm not gonna leave Offset out." They had to talk already.
Because I was like, "Who he talking to?"
Yo, that's crazy, man. He really mad about some shit he heard. See, because I heard through the grapevine that
that's real. You gotta be able to see through the bullshit,
and hide in this fucking. Come on,
negative
man.
energy like that is crazy.
Because when you follow these examples of elders, because you know we African descent and we all that type of shit, so we respect our elders type of shit. That's how we came up.
Facts.
But then it's dangerous when you get these type of elders that's trying to steer you in some fuckery for nothing. You feel me? Because really, he should have deaded that mob tar shit in the beginning. He should have deaded all that and named the shit No Limit like Master P or whatever the fuck. You feel me? Because why you condoning that shit?
Mob ties.
Yeah, like why did it get so big and why your sons is so because of you, nigga. So let's get to the bottom of the shit.
But this is what he's been doing with rap a lot, you know what I'm saying, since the beginning of the time. That's his shit. So it's like he gonna stand on it. It's been this shit forever. So why change it now?
Why change it? And I can respect that, but you looking stupid on the internet and you doing dumb shit. That's all I'm gonna say. And niggas, hey, I might get my ass beat, or if you're dumb enough, I might get killed for that shit. Stupid shit. Some dummy. You said that about Jay Prince, but I say it right today, and there's gonna be a squabble. We go from the shoulders, homie. You feel me? But honestly, somebody got to talk about it. Let's not be fake. Let's be real. And there's a lot of real YouTubers out there too, and I be seeing y'all. You feel me? Nigga is a bad example. Period. Point blank. Period. That's it. And all the comments agreed on it too.
It's crazy.
His sons was even, they were good. They were chilling. But he went and wilded out. But hey, he got the money and the protection to do that, I guess. So shout out to him.
Oh man.
Feel me?
Yo, shout out to the people, man. Happy fucking Monday. I hope y'all have a great fucking week.
True indeed.
Word. This negative shit is crazy, but we gotta talk about it, man. We gotta talk about it. We gotta break this shit down, man.
But tell them about the positive shit that's coming. We about to real y'all like if y'all like them vlogs on the real food and shit, and like y'all gonna see some real shit because the production's gonna be there. It's gonna be a whole new setup. We trying to get put on by Vice or like Revolt, Complex, something. You feel me? Because we gonna be going through. Showing y'all real African food, showing y'all real Southern shit, all kind of shit. Because, I'm going to take y'all down south. I was born in Tennessee, motherfucker. So he called me a West Coast nigga. I think I'm a Brooklyn nigga.
But I was really born in Tennessee.
Fuck out of here.
You got a hammer. He was wearing a helmet.
So that's coming. So don't trip.
Second grade, I had to wear a helmet. God damn it.
Ain't no stopping this nigga, man. This Eddie Murphy looking nigga here.
Silverback. Ape. It's the ape man.
Great ape.
You know what they say, from the man to ape to man. Mammal. Translation. This is it right here. The metaverse.
The flesh.
Yo, don't get me talking about
but guess
shit,
what?
Man. I don't want to get hit. This nigga hit me one time, I fly through it. Right now.
Guess what? We love y'all. You feel me? And that was just another live, a little special. We had to go in on a couple things. Shout out to everybody tuning in and keep tuning in because shit get better and better.
Love y'all. Y'all ready.
Peace.